If I keep my eyes closed, I can't see how small the crowd is.
My hands wrapped around the stick shift, swerving on the 405. I can never keep my eyes off this. My neck, the feeling of your soft lips illuminated in the light, bouncing off the exit signs I miss. All we do is drive, all we do is think about the feelings that we hide. All we do is sit in silence, waiting for a sign, sinking full of pride. All we do is strive.
The fans are awesome. The Army are great.
They're the most beautiful human beings.
They're so awesome. Also, they're so poorly represented in culture as these like fangirl, crazy, like mindless, and they're the opposite. They're like intelligent, they're funny, they're tasteful, they're charitable. Like, it's so crazy.
They are really kind, strategic, intelligent individuals.
Yeah.
Who really, they're like the main promotional vehicle of BTS to the point where they were buying billboards for them in major cities.
I know.
Like
I know.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's really remarkable.
It's crazy.
It's really remarkable. They wanted to say thank you to me for something, and they organized something like charitable in my name.
That's awesome.
And they were like, what should we do for Halsey to say thank you? Like, should we stream her song? Should we this? And they're like, nah, she doesn't care about that stuff. Let's donate to a charity in her name. And like organized this whole thing, and then like did this like charitable thing for me. And they were like, this is our way of saying thanks, Halsey. Like, thanks. And I was like,
that's spectacular.
And part of me was like, why isn't everyone's fans doing this? Can you imagine having one of my first big accomplishments being selling out MSG, album 1, no radio play? It just really made me value the live experience. Mm-hmm. And, you know, when it comes to a song like Nightmare, I get to go on stage every night, and I see these girls in my pit, right? And they're sweaty, and they're angry, and they're pushing and punching, and they have lightning in their eyes, and they're looking up at me like they could just, you know, rip someone's head off. And I see that, and I'm like, whoa, that's powerful. Mm-hmm. Vindicated in being in your feels. Also, to the one that I didn't answer, no, I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to help you fight any member of BTS in an empty parking lot. Sorry. And that it worked for us personally.
Yeah.
Because it made sense on paper. It was like, okay, cool, but we did it because we wanted to, because we were friends, you know? And, like, every single time we hang out, we spend time together, and we have, like, a great performance, or, like, we just, like, have a great time just, like, hanging out. And, like, I leave them, and I miss them in my heart. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I'm walking away from, like, a collaborator, like a job. Like, in my heart, I miss them. Yeah. And, like, I want to see how they're doing and check up on them. It's like, that's where I'm saying that it hasn't really sunk in yet, where it's like, this could have gone so many different ways, and how lucky for me to have, you know, made a record with people who are not going to be my friends for the rest of my life. Yeah. You know, because it doesn't always happen that way. Yeah. It doesn't. Sometimes you do songs with people, and it's cool, and the art's good, but you don't stay friends forever.
You kind of check out, and you're like, okay, see you around, maybe.
Yep. Yeah. And I feel very firmly that I've made friends for life with them.
Finally, I just want to commend you on the dancing.
You can tell they really love what they do, and that's what makes it so special. Don't worry about my eyeliner. My eyes just started
here just a little bit.
I think we'll be okay.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Well, that's really hard because when I was living there, I was underage. Okay. And I never went to bars underage, ever. Never, ever. Didn't have a fake ID, swear. Roxana from Sacramento wants to know if I'm ever going to do a live version of my song Tokyo Narita. Maybe. That's one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. It was kind of like a freestyle that I did one day in New York after the Drake album came out. So I'd like to do a version of it live at some point for sure. When you ask a 20-year-old girl from New Jersey to decide between Taking Back Sunday and Brand New, it's almost like blasphemy. It is a very, very difficult question. Both bands have had like such a tremendous impact on me. Like my stage performance is straight up Taking Back Sunday. Like mics are for swinging, not for singing. Lyrically, I'm super influenced by Jessie Lacey. I love Brand New a lot, but above all of them comes Panic at the Disco, because they were my guilty pleasure fave for life in middle school and high school. Between the time I was 11 and 13, I saw Panic at the Disco live 14 times.
Thinking in my soul.